You find yourself on a small dirt path looking down on a rocky shoreline. The pebbles crunch underfoot as you turn to your left to gaze at the waves crashing in the ocean below. You are not too high up. You can still feel the tug and release of energy with each cresting wave. You take a deep breath and the salt air fills your lungs, refreshing and cleansing. The crisp breeze off the ocean caresses your face, creating a pleasant stinging in your cheeks. You take another deep breath, and you catch a faint scent of roses tickling your nose, a sweet floral complement to the tang of the salt water. You pause for a moment and to watch the waves crash, the brilliant blue of the water glittering with each swell and release. As beautiful as the sea is, you know that this is not why you are here today. You feel a deep yearning pull within you, and you drag your eyes away from the water. You turn back to the path and begin to walk the slight incline towards the top of the rocky outcropping. As you continue up the path, a white structure begins to come into view. With a few more steps, you see a resplendent marble temple before you. The structure is open to the air, with tall scalloped columns ringing the perimeter. The steps to the entrance are smooth, and you ascend the white marbled steps to the temple. The columns support a roof engraved with images of beautiful women, dressed and undressed in a variety of styles, with short hair, long hair, both slender and curvy frames. And you realize that these are not different people. These are all images of the goddess, as she has been seen throughout history in different times and places. Gracing the images are shimmering gold accents that seem to light the sculptures from within. In that uniting, glorious radiance, you know that you are in the temple of Aphrodite. You walk further into the open temple, hearing the crashing ocean waves to your left. A gentle, honeyed breeze wafts in from the right, and beyond the columns, you can see a garden. But what draws your attention now is the fire burning in a low brazier before you in the middle of the temple. You see the orange and yellow flames dance, licking the sides of the brazier and coming up to the height of your waist. Above the fire is a square opening in the roof, and you can see the sky beyond as you watch the sparks and smoke drift gently upward. You kneel before the sacred fire that burns for Aphrodite. It is here that you will make your offering. As you stand before this fire, you tap into your emotions that have been swirling within you. What do you want to offer to Aphrodite? What energy do you want to be transmuted into hope, into joy, Is it your anger, your grief, your pain, your sadness, your overwhelm, your fear? What do you want Aphrodite to accept into her loving embrace and nurture into something new? As your emotion swells to the top of all the chatter in your mind, embrace it. It may be something you've tried to run away from, something you try to hide. Bring it out of the darkness and into the light. Feel this emotion coursing through you. Feel it resonate in every fiber of your being. When this emotion reaches the peak of its crescendo, offer it to Aphrodite. Surrender your feelings to the sacred fire. Feel the emotion pour out of you like a torrent and channel it into the flames. When you have sent all that you can into the fire, the flames rise up in answer. The fire roars in front of you, consuming all you have offered. You feel the heat on your skin, a warm comfort after the release of emotion. From the ashes of your emotions, let a fierce love be born. Let hope be born. Let whatever you need most right now emerge from the darkness into the light. As you watch the fire die down, envision how you want to walk into the future. The once roaring flames slowly dance before you, dwindling to nothing, having consumed all you have given. The coals have grown cold, and you approach the brazier. In the ashes, wrapped in tendrils of glittering gold dust, is a seed, something new born from your offering. You feel a different pull now, a yearning calling from your right. You pick up the glittering seed, along with a handful of ash. Your offering created this new potential, and your energy and emotions are the nourishment to help it grow. You walk towards the garden now, descending a set of smooth marble steps. Your eyes are met with a riot of color, a garden in full bloom, no matter the season. The scents of rose, jasmine, gardenia, and honeysuckle wash over you, bathing you in their sweetness. You walk among the trellises and hedges until you find a bare spot of soil, a rare sight in the bustling garden. You begin to kneel But something catches your eye, and you straighten. You see a figure walking towards you. She's beautiful, tall and elegant. You see a dancer's grace in her movements as she slowly approaches, her robe gently swirling behind her. Her eyes radiate with the most brilliant light you have ever seen, overflowing with the purest love and compassion. Neither of you speak. She reaches out to embrace you and enfolds you into her arms. You collapse into her, letting yourself be held. Her embrace is warm and tender, though you feel a quiet strength behind the softness. You stay wrapped in her love for what feels like hours, though it is only minutes. As she releases you, she tilts your head up to meet her gaze. Her eyes, while still compassionate, are filled with a fire you did not see before. The power of this love is overwhelming, but you do not want to look away. Silently, she places her hand on your heart, and you feel a fierce love pour into you. She withdraws her hand, but holds your gaze. You feel this love swell in your chest, a brilliant light at your heart's center. It radiates from you, spreading down your limbs and up to the crown of your head, filling your entire body. You feel this fierce love crack open the facade you present to the world. You feel it flood out your judgments and doubts. You feel it seep into your bones, nourishing you and lighting a fire within you. You fill with light, and it bursts forth from you into the universe. In that brilliant flash of light, you are nothing but pure love. As the brightness fades, you can no longer see the goddess, though you can still feel her presence with you. You know that she is there and will always be there whenever you need her. With this new light within you, you kneel down, digging away earth to plant the seed and ashes from your offering. As you place it in its new home, you hold your hands over it, sending that loving energy towards your hopes for the future. As you cover the seed with soil, you know, deep in your bones, that it will grow into something beautiful. Taking that feeling of hope with you, you turn back towards the temple. Though your work here today is done, you know that you may return at any time. You say a silent prayer of gratitude to Aphrodite, and then walk back down the path from which you came.